celebrate the wedding of Meredith and Chris. My name is Elizabeth Barnes. I'm a mutual friend of Meredith and Chris from law school and one of Meredith's best friends and travel buddy. On behalf of the two of them, I thank you for being here today. I am so honored and grateful to be before you this evening officiating their wedding ceremony. I remember the first time I ever saw Meredith. We were both in the bathroom in the Lerner building of George Washington the first week of law school. I remember noticing how beautiful she was and how awesome her clothes were. Who was this girl? Should I introduce myself? I imagine Chris may have had a similar first experience. As luck would have it, we were in the same legal writing class. We started talking and set up a date to go running together that weekend. I was nervous. I didn't know how it would go. I was in a new city and I was eager to make new friends. But as it turned out, Meredith was so easy to talk to, even when I was out of breath after running 6 miles. And we've been running together ever since, including completing the first Nike Women's Half Marathon in DC during finals week, our last year of law school. I feel so lucky to have met Meredith in law school. She is such a thoughtful and loyal friend. She has introduced me to so many new things. Indian food, prickly pear margaritas, pralines. She's adventurous, she's fearless, and she always has my back. Then there's Chris, the cutest guy in our 1L section. I could not be happier that he is marrying Meredith. Chris is equally thoughtful, equally loyal, and Chris too always has my back. In fact, just about 2 years ago today, I was here in Brooklyn visiting Meredith and Chris for the 4th of July weekend. We were all taking the subway out to Rockaway Beach, talking, laughing, drinking our Bud Light strawberries, and in the midst of all this merriment, tragedy struck. My cell phone managed to slip out of my pocket and fall into the tiny crack between the subway seats. An opening just wide enough to fit an iPhone, not nearly wide enough for a human hand. Other than that tiny crack, the seat was completely enclosed. There was no way to reach the cell phone. All hope was lost. But Chris had an idea. His long hours at the gym finally paid off when Chris was able to literally rip apart the giant plastic seat of the subway car with his bare hands, as an MTA employee looked on, seemingly unconcerned. Then, while wearing a lovely, crisp, white button-up shirt, surrounded by jagged bits of plastic, Chris reached his arm into the depths of the seat, amidst the grease and the filth, and he pulled out my iPhone. I have been indebted to him ever since. Chris, I can't say for sure when Meredith made up her mind about you, but you won me over in that moment. And I'm so happy to share this day with both Meredith and Chris's families. Being a part of the Dempsey family has meant so much to me, particularly Meredith's mom, Lynn, who has showed me so much love and kindness over the years. I don't think I could ever properly express my gratitude. We have traveled together from Charleston to St. Thomas to London, Dublin, and Paris. And I know that Lynn and I will have a fantastic time tagging along with Chris and Meredith on their honeymoon. At this time, Meredith's mom, Lynn, would like to share a brief prayer.
You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. The great acts of love are done by those who are habitually performing small acts of kindness. We pardon to the extent that we love. Love is knowing that even when you are alone, you will never be lonely. A great happiness of life is the conviction that you are loved, loved for ourselves, and even loved in spite of ourselves. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance unto you and give you peace.
Meredith and and Chris are so happy that you've been part of their lives and have come here to share in their joy. Today, we're here to celebrate